Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Starship Troopers, and this movie came out in 1997, and I've seen bits of this movie before, and I only realized this just from rewatching it recently, and there were only like two scenes that stood out to me as being like, I've seen that before. I don't know where or when, but I've definitely seen that before when I was like 8 years old. And that was about all I remembered about the movie. And revisiting the movie, I didn't think it was very good. And my biggest problem with this movie is the fact that I had absolutely no idea what I was supposed to get out of it. I get to certain things that it's kind of going for, and I did some research as to well, first off, it's based on a book, which I didn't know, and second off, there's like some hidden meanings sprinkled in there, and there are elements that it's trying to say, it's trying to have a message that's supposed to mean something, and that's great and all, but it doesn't excuse the story to be really uninteresting to me, and the action scenes in this movie, they're kind of fun, and I could understand the perspective if you really love this movie, that you thought the action was great and it's well done. But what confuses me about that is that the action doesn't really start until like an hour through the movie, and everything before that is so boring to me. I do not care about any characters in this movie. And nothing is really interesting, and the effects are pretty dated now. And you could make the argument, oh, it was 1997, this is probably the best that they could do at the time, but you have to remember that movies like Star Wars, Aliens, 2001: A Space Odyssey, those three movies right there came out before this, and the effects in those movies look better than this movie. So you don't have that excuse. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. Beforehand, it was better, and right now, they just couldn't do as good of a job. And for the time, it's fine, and sometimes the effects look fine, and I'm guessing it was probably the best that they could do at the time, but there are certain creatures that kind of look cool, and I like the design of the bug creatures in this movie. But there's one of them that is like really big, and I just think it looks really goofy now. I kind of want to talk about the characters now and how much I just don't like them. And let's start with our main character. I don't like him. He's bland, and I just don't find him relatable. And they try to give you things to like about him, and they try to make you sympathize with him. And those things being that his girlfriend leaves him because she just believes that they won't be able to spend enough time with each other. And that kind of makes me hate that character. And also, he kind of fails at being a soldier, and he just wants to leave. And he just screws up the entire movie. And all the control is just basically just given to him. Like, he doesn't have to work for it. He doesn't earn anything. It's just given to him, and I was so disappointed by that. Neil Patrick Harris, his character has nothing to do in this movie. He just gives out a little bit of exposition, and that is about it. The only characters that I like in this movie are the ones who get killed off, and they're killed off for no reason, and I like them for about 5 minutes, and then they decide to just kill them off. I don't know why. And it's just really irritating that they do that. And there's only a couple characters that I liked, and that kind of makes it even worse. There were two characters that I liked in this movie, and they're both dead. Thanks. I also didn't really enjoy the humor in the movie. I thought it just fell flat every time they attempted to make it a funny movie. And if this movie's trying to be self-aware in any way, I don't think it works at all. If it's trying to be a satire or of anything, I don't see it. Either that, or I just don't get it, or I don't find it funny. And it just doesn't click with me, and there was nothing about this movie that connected with me. I was bored for the first half of the movie. The second half did get better because the action was kind of fun, even if the effects were dated. It was at least something that was happening, rather than nothing happening. And that's about all I have to say about Starship Troopers. It's kind of dated, kind of bad. I don't like it very much. And it just didn't connect with me. And if you like this movie, I'm glad. It's just not a movie for me, unfortunately. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Starship Troopers a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Starship Troopers, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Scream 3, so look forward to that. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.